Bostwana. Hello Explorers, welcome back to another interesting video presented to you by The Explorer, and thanks for watching. As you all know, it is always a pleasure presenting to you interesting places to visit on the African continent. In today's video, we are taking you into the land of varying abundance, Botswana, and we shall be presenting to you the 10 best places to visit in Botswana. Botswana, officially known as the Republic of Botswana, is a landlocked country in southern Africa bordered by Namibia, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. With an area of 582,000 km square, the country is estimated to have a current population of 2.3 million people, mostly concentrated in the eastern part of the country with its capital at Gaborone. Botswana is one of Africa's most stable countries, and it is the continent's longest continuous multi-party democracy. It is relatively free of corruption and has a good human rights record. The economy, one of the most robust on the continent, is dominated by diamond mining and agriculture. Botswana is the world's largest producer of diamonds, and the trade has transformed it into a middle-income nation, $8,253 as of 2020, and is expected to be at $8,500 by the end of 2020. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Botswana is well known for having some of the best wilderness and wildlife areas on the African continent. 38% of its total land area are devoted to national parks, reserves, and wildlife management areas. The country is sparsely populated because up to 70% of the country is covered by the Kalahari Desert. There are numerous amazing places you can visit in Botswana. So in this video, we have compiled the 10 best places to visit while in Botswana, and of course in no particular order. Number 10. Okavango Delta. The Okavango Delta cuts through the center of the Kalahari Desert, creating a unique inland water system that gives life to a huge variety of birds and animals. The Okavango Delta is one of the most inspiring and awe-inspiring wilderness locations in Africa, if not the entire planet. The Okavango Delta is a unique safari destination because you can view much of its wildlife from a traditional canoe or mokoro. The delta is a truly unspoiled wilderness with terrain ranging from dry grasslands to swamps. Safaris and game watching are the most popular activities in the park, and possible animals to be sighted include cheetahs, zebras, giraffes, elephants, crocodiles, and rhinos to only name a few. Although the terrain here is always stunning, the seasons can dramatically affect your chances of seeing certain animals. The best time to view wildlife is during peak flood season, which is ironically during the May-October dry season. Wildlife is more concentrated on the Delta Islands at this time, making it easier to spot. There were numerous lodges and luxury safari camps, many of which offer walking safaris and island camping trips. Number 9. Chobe National Park. Chobe National Park lies in Botswana's Okavango Delta and covers 4 distinct ecosystems. Chobe National Park is the second largest park in Botswana and covers an area of 10,566 km square. With areas of marshland, floodplains, savanna, grasslands, woodland, and the Chobe and Savuti rivers, the park is wonderfully diverse. Chobe has one of the greatest concentrations of game found on the African continent, and is known for its elephant population, with some 120,000 based in the park. The elephants tend to be very large, but their ivory is brittle, so they only have short tusks. Besides elephant, an abundance of giraffe, zebra, impala, sablé, wild beast, kudu, waterbug, warthogs, eland, lion, and hyena can be seen, and if you're very lucky, cheetah and leopard. In the northern areas near Kasane, game viewing on the Chobe Sunset River Cruise is a particular highlight. The Savuti area, referred to as the Kingdom of the Lion due to the high density of lions in the area, covers an area of 5,000 km square and is renowned for its prime game viewing and an abundance of wildlife, both predators and prey. Chobe is accessible by car, which makes it a little less expensive than some of Botswana's other parks. There's a wide variety of accommodation available to suit all budgets. You can even rent a houseboat. Number 8. Tsodilo Hills. Nicknamed the Love Ray of the Desert, The Tolilo Hills have been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to the fascinating history, and for the Sans people that have lived here for over 30,000 years, with drawings dating back as early as 500 AD. Tolilo Hills is a spiritual outdoor art gallery, showcasing more than 4,500 ancient San Bushman rock paintings. There are around 400 sites depicting hunting scenes, ritual dances, and typical safari animals. Some rock art dates back more than 20,000 years, and archaeologists have ascertained that people lived in this area as far back as 100,000 years ago. The San Bushmen believe this sacred area is the site of the first creation of man and a resting place for spirits of the dead. Botswana is a fairly flat country with the Tolilo Hills rising dramatically out of the western Kalahari Desert. It is an incredible sight, especially when the rock face turns a bright copper color with the setting sun. Visitors can expect to hike the three main hills with the assistance of local guides. There is a basic campsite and a small but informative museum on the site. Number 7. Kama Rhino Sanctuary. The Kama Rhino Sanctuary was set up in 1992 to help save Botswana's endangered rhinos and to reintroduce wildlife to the area so that the local community could benefit from tourism. The sanctuary is centered around the Selway Pan, a large grass-covered depression with several natural waterholes in the Kalahari Desert. Both white and black rhinos can be found here, with around 35 white rhinos making their home in the sanctuary. Covering an area of approximately 8,585 hectares, the Rhino Sanctuary not only provides an opportunity to see both black and white rhinos, but also other wild animals like zebras, wild beasts, warthogs, giraffes, and many others. Bird lovers have an opportunity to watch birds as there are over 230 bird species. The sanctuary also has well-established campsites with ablutions and well-equipped chalets, so an overnight stay is possible. Number 6. Maganagadi and Saipan National Park. The lesser-known Maganagadi and Saipan National Park is a vast area that includes Ntwetwe Pan, Kudiakem Pan, Saipan, and Maganagadi Pan, which is the largest of them all. These salt pans are all that remain of an ancient Great Central Botswana lake that covered the Kalahari several million years ago. In the dry season, the plains of the national park are barren. Animals gather to drink and resident hippos wallow in the deep pools of water, which are all that remain of the dried-up Botete River. At this time of the year, the never-ending ethereal lunar landscape of glistering salt pans is spectacular, and quad biking is popular. When the rains come, a dramatic change is seen as the area springs to life. Grasslands flourish, and the pans fill up with water, attracting a fantastic array of water birds and triggering spectacular migrations of wild beasts and zebra. Number 5. Galigadi Transfrontier National Park. Galigadi is the first transfrontier peace park on the continent, shared by Botswana and South Africa. Situated on 37,000 km² of land, the protected area is unfenced, which allows the wildlife to follow their ancient migration routes. It encompasses two previously separate parks, the Kalahari Gamesburg National Park in South Africa and Gamesburg National Park in Botswana. The Galigadi National Park is a place of awe-inspiring scenery, frequent droughts, and unspoiled ecosystems. Although it's remote, this region of harsh extremes is an ideal location for budding photographers looking for that perfect shot of the wild. From otherworldly landscapes of desolate red dunes to silhouetted camel thorn trees and black velvet night skies dotted with twinkling stars, Kalahari is the Africa of storybooks. The park is home to an exhilarating ecosystem, but you should probably leave your Big 5 expectations at the door. Although there are no elephants, rhinos, or buffalo here, you can expect to see large predators, migratory herbivores, and more than 200 species of bird. Galigadi is at its best at the end of the rainy season between March and May. During this time of the year, the animals congregate around the riverbed, which makes it easier for sightings. Number 4. Moremi Game Reserve. Without doubt, one of the most beautiful wildlife sanctuaries in Africa, the Moremi Game Reserve is small but perfectly formed, with a high density and variety of wildlife. Situated at the heart of the Okavango Delta, This pristine wilderness is a haven for bird watchers, with over 500 species ranging from wetland birds to forest dwellers. You can also catch the Big Five here, along with giraffe, cheetah, wild dogs, and the full range of antelope. The dry landscapes are the best thing about the wildlife reserve. There are certain endangered species present here like wild dogs, herds of elephants, and so on. July through October is the best time to visit, and 4x4 safaris combined with water-based Mokoro trips offer the pristine wilderness is a haven for bird watchers, with over 500 species ranging from wetland birds to forest dwellers. You can also catch the Big Five here, along with giraffe, cheetah, wild dogs, and the full range of antelope. The dry landscapes are the best thing about the wildlife reserve. There are certain endangered species present here like wild dogs, herds of elephants, and so on. July through October is the best time to visit, and 4x4 safaris combined with water-based Mokoro trips offer the best way to see the abundant wildlife. There are a few camps within the park, some of which are exclusive to fly-in safaris. The others are very sought after by those on self-drive safari. Several lodges and camps just outside the reserve offer wildlife viewing in the park. Number 3. Nata Bird Sanctuary. Speaking of birds, if you find yourself stopping in Nata, the Nata Bird Sanctuary is one of the attractions in Botswana that is specifically designated for bird watching. Located in the Soa Pan, which is part of the Makadikari Pan, the sanctuary provides great views, amazing landscape and vegetation. The Nata Bird Sanctuary is one of the largest breeding sites of lesser and greater flamingo in the world, and that is why the majority of the birds you find here are flamingos. Other than watching birds, the sanctuary also has other wild animals like the wild beasts, ostrich, jackal, and others. The sanctuary also has a wooden elevated area where you can view the flamingos from a distance, or you can walk closer to the salt pan to have an up-close view. Number 2. Kubu Island. If you're looking for one of the most beautiful places to visit in Botswana, then Kubu Island is that place. The Kubu Island, which is in the Makadikari Pan, is a dry granite rock island that provides breathtaking views of the salt pan, and its authentic beauty has made it one of Botswana landmarks, and it is now protected as a national monument. The long and bumpy drive to Kubu Island might let you think that you'll be the only one there, but its beauty has led to many tourists making the decision of taking that long drive. Aside from the panoramic views and the beautiful sunsets, Kubu Island has a variety of large baobabs that leave tourists in awe and making it one of the most beautiful Botswanian tourist attractions. Number 1. The Kalahari Desert. Kalahari Desert is one of the major attractions of Botswana. The Kalahari Desert, which covers approximately 900,000 km², is a large semi-arid sandy savanna whose temperatures are extreme, reaching up to 45 degrees in summer but can even go below zero in winter. Kalahari Desert is a remote place that can only be accessed by a 4x4 drive. Since the desert has different game reserves, tourists can opt for which reserves to go to. The most common ones are the Galakadi Transfrontier Park and the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. The Kalahari Desert has vast stretches of land spread from Angola to the Orange River. The sands are a heavenly thing to see, and it is a world beauty. The Kalahari Game Reserve is one of the largest reserves that you will find in the Kalahari Desert. There is less transportation present in the place, and it is a difficult route, but it is well worth it, so hesitate not. The desert is calling. There you have it, explorers. Those were the 10 best places to visit in Botswana. As always, you can add more interesting places to visit in Botswana that has not been mentioned in this video, and the best comment will be pinned. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy, do well to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.